Disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Do not attempt this at home. Vitiated how-to will not be responsible because you decided to be a cheap ass and not hire a professional.
On with the show.
Alright, next thing is we're going to talk about is protecting your content. And if you've seen me in some of my videos, I'm pretty fucking lazy about shit. And most of your lazy ass is going to be lazy as hell about all this too. But you cannot be lazy about this. Protect your content. Easiest way is file for copyright. Simple. Go online, file your little thing with the U.S. Copyright Office, blah, 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 and for each video, and there you go. Because you got the DCMA, I couldn't remember the name, but now I got it. And it's pretty big nowadays. And onlyfans and YouTube, if you got a YouTube channel, you know you've been getting hit with somebody's hijacked videos. Yeah, like me. So yeah, it's very important that you copyright your content. That's pretty much the easiest way to do it. Other ways you can do is to watermark everything. But I'll go back to the copywriting. Here's an example. There's a lady, similar body, just as an example. Two ladies, similar bodies. Look pretty close to similar, but you have a mask on. Two different masks, we'll say. Bodies almost identical. One lady hijacks the content from another lady, makes $21,000 off of it. Now she's got to dispute it. They look similar. There's no visible marks making it different. So you got to prove that you have the content. So if your content isn't copyrighted and she was smart enough to copyright it, whether it's your body or not, she copyrighted it first. So then you have to go through this long, big, strode-out lawsuit of having a special analyst analyze the material digitally and find out where it was created and what have you. So next thing you know, that $21,000 she made, she's going to spend it all, and you're going to spend double. She's going to spend probably that much to fight you, and you're going to spend that much to prove her because she has it copyrighted. So that's why you need to copyright everything you do. Everything. Especially if you get some clown that likes to hack shit. Alright, next thing up is trademarked watermarks and logos. If you have a YouTube channel, you kind of seen a little, in the bottom right hand corner, a little watermark thing that they have. You can also, there's a program, I don't remember the exact name of the program, but there's a bunch of them. But this one in particular I've been reading about, that you can watermark in the middle of the screen, or you can watermark the whole entire video or picture in a grid to where there's no way in hell they can erase it without ruining the picture. It's just whatever you want to use to do it and how far you're willing to go. There's some things on OnlyFans that you can use their watermarking. It'll watermark your name on it, and you got to put here, there, what have you. To where it's somewhat copyrighted, but not really. It's still a lazy way to do it, but you really need to do it. Now, if you have all that, what's her name? Katie something. I can't remember her last fucking name. But she's got her titties bouncing to a song. And somebody she had it on one of the websites she put it on, her name and what have you, and somebody blurred it out and changed the format of the video just a little bit to where it was unrecognizable by the algorithms of the different platforms, to where it didn't flag as a DCMA. Now it'll flag as that because she's in it and there's no way to digitally remove her without fucking up the video. But back then you couldn't, so everybody hijacked it in and put it everywhere. So that helps also. But I can't stress enough about the DCMA. I mean, I'm telling you, because of that dude back in the early 90s or mid 90s with his little video camera recording all those movies in the movie theater, he's what created DCMA. You can look him up. He's real. This guy, man, he was a trip. He made laws change in the world because of the shit he did. So doing your DIY trademark, watermarking, you really need to register it. Copyright, whatever. If you got a special little watermark you want to do, other than the OnlyFans thing, something cool and creative, you need to copyright it. Back to what I talked about the video before this, copywriting. Anything and everything you do for your OnlyFans or anything in general needs to be copyrighted because you need to protect your media, whatever it is. If you start making shirts for yourself, start doing this, start whatever you're doing, everything has to have a copyright. Has to. Because all it takes is some clown, well, I mean, they do it anyway, make bootlegs. But you have a recourse if it's somebody famous that comes and tries to hijack your shit. Because nowadays, famous people are doing it. I mean, hell, there was Angela, whoever she was, took all these different dance moves and did it on a night show. All these different things and said it was hers. And now all of a sudden you got 15 different people that made these 15 different things on TikTok, and she's seen it, so she took it as hers. You can't copyright a dance per se, but you can copyright acts of video as far as like it's the content I'm making now or the stuff you'll be making on your OnlyFans or YouTube or whatever you're making on. That can be copyrighted because it's a set script, if you will, and it's a learning or it's an acting of some kind. When you get into this, I mean, it is very important that you do your own research. I know you're listening to my ass, but it's to do your own research because everybody's interpretation of these laws and these regulations are different. And it's also going to be different from the people coming after your ass. They're going to interpret it different. So the only interpretation that really matters is the judge. But you got to understand what you're getting yourself into, messing around with this, because there's a lot of legality and it can cost you a lot of money and it can put you in jail. Yes, OnlyFans sounds, all these people saying, oh, come watch my channel, I do this for OnlyFans. They're not telling you what can really happen. I'm telling you. If you've seen any of my videos, I'm pretty blunt to the point, and I'm a realist. This can get you in a lot of trouble and cost you a lot of money. So it's very important, and I don't care if I repeat it 20 times. You need to understand it. This will get you in a lot of trouble. Okay, so in conclusion, register your content with the U.S. Copyright Office, hire an adult attorney, I don't know why I got to say this, an adult attorney, and register your logo as a trademark and hire a DCM takedown service to send DCMA takedown notices for you. Yeah, that shit just got real. You are a business now. And a little side note to this too, create yourself a business because you're going to need a way to funnel this through. You don't want to use your social security number. No, I ain't got Corona, I already had it. You're going to need to set yourself up a business because you need a way to funnel all this through. And you also need a way, in case your ass gets in trouble for something, they don't come back on you. Again, I'm not a lawyer, but I would advise an LLC. That's a limited liability company. Is exactly what it says, limited liability. So your ass doesn't get in trouble. The company gets in trouble, if the company goes under, whatever. If you file as you under your social security number, you are responsible for everything. Believe me, had my own business a few times. You're responsible for everything. So, with that being said, you add that to it, and then you're covered. So thanks for stopping by.